This started my love for New Balance. Kamusta YouTube? Welcome back to Sneaker Stories, and for today's catch-up, we will be talking about the New Balance 990 V1 and how it made an impact in my sneaker collecting. In my years of sneaker collecting, the 990 V1 was my first favorite. I know I'm not alone, but I think we all started, or we all had the 574. But I didn't want to stop there. The 574 was like our intro to New Balance collecting. I got curious with the Made in USA versions, and this one caught my eye. Maybe I'm an old soul because I just love the silhouette of vintage sneakers. I had lots of great memories with this. And actually, this was the first expensive pair that I bought with my own money while I was still living and working in Singapore back in 2013. Would you believe this is 13 years old? I was never into the basketball scene or Jordans. During that time, runners was definitely my choice, my only choice. Of course, I got the black one since it's easier to style, and with the unpredictable weather condition in Singapore, this was the safe way. I retired this around 2022 because of the cracking here and the peeling. But aside from that, it still can be used. I just don't want to leave any crumbs behind. I'm thinking of making it an art piece, like just remove the soles, remove the cracking, and maybe spreading it out and hang it on the wall. If you follow my channel, Sneaker Stories, you know for a fact that I prefer the general release colorways more than the collabs. But this time around, it's different. There's the Carhartt, the Teddy Santis when he joined, plus another personal favorite, the Dusty Rose from Keith. I wanted them all. When was it? Back in 2022, we went to Japan. So you all know, the land of New Balance lovers. It was definitely sneaker heaven for me. But I was only targeting the Vomeros. I never intended on buying another pair. But I just couldn't pass on the 990 V1. This time, the navy. I made sure I got the right size, a different colorway, but more on that later. Just like the black one, I went for the navy. Something safe as usual. Because before I was into the dark colorways. Just recently, I enjoyed the earth and the light colors. But before, dark was only my option. Oh, fun fact. My love for the 990 started my social media content journey. It all began with the handle Me and My 990s. It was during the pandemic, but I was able to buy the 990 V5. I didn't know why I did that, but because everything was in lockdown, nobody wanted to spend, or was it the right time to buy? Then eventually my sneaker collection grew, not just with New Balance. So I changed it to A Dad and His Sneaks. I made a lot of friends from that account, but I just had to cancel it because I wanted to take on a more serious approach in content creation. Hello, Aloy TV. What I like about the 990 V1 again is the sleek silhouette, the simplicity of it, the versatility. It's definitely a classic. Of course, a classic. You can style it any way you want to. Whether if you put in a little effort, or maybe just having it casual, do as you please. This definitely will never go out of style. They introduced this back in 1982. And what year is it now? 2026? It's the same age as me. For OGs, I think this is still relevant. But I'm hoping for the next generation, they will come to accept it, wear it, and continue the legacy. A couple of things that I don't like is the price. You know, this is expensive. Even back then, until now, since this is a newer version of the 1982 release, the tech, the comfort is still the same. not as comfy as the other 990 models. Like I mentioned, this slopes down, so if you get the wrong size, maybe a small size, you'll definitely hurt your feet at the toe part. Also, the dark suede, it tends to fade. Looking like it was left under the sun, but this one, I properly took care of it. I think this regularly happens with Made in USA suede. Don't you think? Yes, I know it has more cons than pros, but I still love it. There's no perfect sneaker anyway. Or is there? In 1982, this was priced at $100, which is a lot of money for a pair of running shoes. In today's conversion, it would be around $350. Converting it to Philippine pesos, maybe 22,000. 22,000 in Philippine pesos? Well, when I got my first pair back in 2013, this was 299 Singapore dollars, roughly 10,000 pesos. Still a lot of money during that time. The first pair I got was size 10. I had no idea back then with the Made in USA sizing, so I got my usual size. This was too long for me. I had a thumb width size, which tends to heel slippage. But when I got my second pair, I got it at 9.5. Okay, this thing is narrow. It kind of hurt my pinky toe right here. It's a good snug fit. There's a good enough toe box space. But I think right now the safest for me is size 10. I think my feet keeps on growing. We're not getting any younger. Comfort, stability is our priority. I would still wear it, but not for a long time anymore. But since I love how it will never go out of style, I'll keep this in my collection. I'll keep using it for as long as it can, and I'll enjoy it as long as I want to. And if you like a classic addition to your collection, this one's for you. I would love to see the young ones rocking this instead of going with the trend, but who am I to dictate? Big respect to the OGs, you know your stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next.